coming in, i-welcome ko lang para dire-diretso tayo. But right now, we're around 56 in the, in the group. So I think this is good. Alright, sige. Tuloy ko lang ulit. Ayan, may mga pumapasok pa eh. Siguro 1 more minute for some people to come in. If you're coming in again, type in the chat box. And again, live tayo kaya possibly talagang may mga ganyan, no? Kasama yan. But as much as possible, we'll try to manage yung ating flow, yung program. And again, I want to thank you for making a commitment to show up, no? Magpakita. Really, the moment that you saw possibly yung aming pong poster or someone invited you from our team, it's never an accident na kayo po ay nandito ngayon. So again, thank you so much for making that decision to join us tonight. At least alam naman natin na most of us are nasa lockdown. So at least ito yung opportunity natin to make the most out of our time together. Sige po, I think almost everyone is here. Kung may mga habol man, later on, we'll try to recognize them and bring them into the room. But again, my name is Coach JC Libiran. I wear many hats. And if you're able to see dito sa slide right now, that I'm a knowledge broker. I am an author and writer. I'm a speaker and a facilitator. I'm also into social media and also into radio hosting. And I'm very much involved as well in the ministry of Brother Bo Sanchez. Particularly, we call our event called The Feast. And it's an event, welcome to all. So this is just an opportunity of us to serve you more during this lockdown. And, you know, one of my joy is to see the best in others and at the same time to bring out the best in other people as well. And I hope not in this particular recollection that we're having right now, we'll be able to create that value. Huwag niyong isipin na kami lang po yung mag-share, but you or yourselves will be able also to co-create this experience with us. So if you're able to catch up so for what I'm saying, can you do a thumbs up sign kung naririnig nyo at you're able to follow this? All right, thank you. At the same time, of course, dahil naka-video po kayo, letting you know as well na we are also on record. So just in case na biglang inantok kayo, no, pwede nyo pong be aware of it as well, no? And you're able to see the sa video. But just in case na meron kayong gagawin, you can turn off naman yung video ninyo and at least pwedeng bumalik na lang ulit. Mamaya, there'll also be an opportunity for us na yung audio, magagamit natin yan. Alright, so if you want to get in touch with me, sharing with you as well right now, are you able to see this? No, some of my social media platforms, if you wanted to connect with me, alam nyo, mabilis na kwento lang, there was a time that I wanted to give up on social media because I was posting, tapos wala namang nagla-like, wala namang nagko-comment, wala namang nag-share. Meron bang nakaka-relate sa inyo sa ganon? Yung tipong wala namang nakaka-appreciate sa akin. So, I was about to give up on it and delete yung aking social media. Particularly, I wanted to delete my fan page. Na don't worry, ako rin naman po yung gumawa. O, di ba? Kanya-kanyang pagbubuhat lang yan ng sarili. But when I was about to delete it, there was this one message that was all the way from United Arab Emirates. And she was a Filipina woman. Sabi niya sa akin, Coach JC, thank you sa mga pinopost mo kasi nakakatulong siya sa akin. Mahirap ang buhay ko dito, but because of your post, I'm able to move forward. So tuloy mo lang yan. Alam niyo guys, after that, para ako nabuhusan ng malamig na tubig. And it was really a wake-up call for me na minsan we're thinking too much of ourselves, wala nakaka-appreciate, but we never can tell where our influence goes. And, you know, I made the decision na kahit isa lang yung nabibless ko or na-inspire ko, itutuloy ko to. And fast forward to today, we're doing this. Ibig sabihin, hindi ako na-give up. And that's also something that I want to recognize to each one of you. Can you just, again, give yourselves a round of applause and honor you? Ito raw ang tinatawag na online clap, no? Para sa mga deaf, di ba? Can you do that? Ayan, yay! So, thank you for showing up. Because we need to say, you yourself, nagpatuloy kayo. At sa kabila rin ng mga pinagdadaan natin ngayon, na crisis, lockdown, you're still moving forward. With that, I also want to give you a gift. By the way, we'll be giving you gifts no? Along the way. And isa sa mga unang libro that we want to share with you is this. Are you able to see this? We're giving to you a free book entitled Biyahe ni Juan, Life Lessons I Learned from Riding a Jeepney. And this is the first book that I've written in 2013. Are you able to see this now? Yan. So this is our gift number 1. I'll be encouraging you to download this later on, and at least this can be a good companion, no, during this lockdown. It's a live coaching book, mga experiences ko sa pagsakay sa jeep. May mga storya at merong mga kwento. There are illustrations as well that you'll be able to see. And again, you'll be able to get this book download when you go to www.bestu.ph. Are you able to follow that? Sige. Sige. So that's something that we're excited to share with you because you showed up as early as now. We're already thanking you with this first gift. So if you're happy and you know it, can you clap your hands? All right. Thank you. By the way, our group is called Crossroads and Beyond Ventures. We are a group of facilitators, speakers, providers of retreats, seminars, workshops, team building, and formation. So we're letting you know that this is not something new that we're doing. We've been doing it a number of times. Of course, more on live events. But now, since tayo ay naka-lockdown, salamat sa gift ng technology, we're able to do this. No? We're able to share this with you. You're attending this now, and this is just up until 10 o'clock, pero possibly mabitin kayo. So we want to share more to you. No? Of course, you can always get in touch with us. You were able to do that sending us email sa gocnbventures@gmail.com. But at the same time, bukod sa recollection na ito, there's also an upcoming Holy Week retreat that we want to share with you as early as now. So you can take a screenshot of this, take note of the details. This is by our community, the Light of Jesus family, Rescued Online Holy Week Retreat. And I want you to take note of the dates, April 9, 10, 11, and 12. So this is Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Black Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And this also includes April 12, balikan natin yon, April 12, Easter Sunday, 9 a.m. to 12 noon as well. So libre po ito, walang bayad, it's online, and you just have to go to Facebook page, The Feast Official, or fb.com/The Feast Official. Are you able to do that? Sige nga, can you type in the chat box kung nakuha niyo yung detalye? Rescued. Type in the chat box, rescued. Ayan. Hopefully, you're able to see as well mga comments ng bawat isa. All right, good, good. Thank you. You're following. And I wanted to share with you that recently, I had that special invitation and interview with Brother Bo Sanchez. And to those of you who don't know him, he's a best-selling author. He's a founder of many organizations. One of them is Light of Jesus Family. And at the same time, also the Truly Rich Club. And yung interview namin happened noong March 31, 2020. Nito lang, no? So if you wanted to get that interview, just go to his Facebook page, fb.com/Brother Bo Sanchez. And ang pinag-usapan namin doon, basically, it's growing beyond the crisis, how to develop a growth mindset. And I believe that's something in common among all of us. No? Kaya tayo nandito, nagsasama-sama, because we want to grow beyond this crisis. And if you agree with that, if you are following, can you just wave and say that, yes, I want to grow beyond this crisis? All right, very good. Thank you. So, I want to share with you this quickly para may guideline tayo. And even after this recollection, makakatulong sa inyo to. To become the best or to grow beyond this crisis, we need to invest in the best. At madaling tandaan ito because particularly, this is a way for us to develop a growth mindset. So, let me show this to you now. Yan. First is books. So, kanina I shared with you a book. Maybe you have a favorite book and I'm sure this has influenced you. This has brought the best out of you. So, pwedeng e-books, pwedeng audiobooks. But at least, maybe this will be a good time for you to grow, to grab a book during this lockdown. No? I also want to share with you my second book, Wholehearted, 21 Ways to Live a Courageous Life. And the reason why I was able to write these books, itong dalawang ito, is because someone, it blessed and inspired me. And for that, personally, ang naka-inspire sa akin ay si Brother Bo Sanchez. Kaya yung interview namin last time was really like a full circle for me. No? And I'm just returning the favor now because na-bless niya ako, na-inspire niya ako. Now it's also our time to bless and inspire others as well. Alright? Sige. So, next is, if you're writing down notes, events. So, this is good. Kasi sanay tayo sa mga live events, but now nag-shift. No? Dati sanay tayo umatin ng mga seminars, kasama yung maraming tao, workshops, retreats, recollections. Minsan, napilit pa tayo. But at least now, we have this opportunity to bring it online. And that's why I would encourage you, beyond this, kapag may mga nakita pa kayong online trainings, minsan merong libre, minsan merong paid. It's up to you, but at least you're investing in yourself. Now, ito na yung letter S, support. And I believe this is something that we all need right now. And that's why, again, I'm going to encourage you to stay hanggang sa last part because we're going to provide you as well a support community so that we can continue our growth together. Kahit matapos na yung crisis, dapat magsuportahan tayo. And that's something that we want to encourage you. And then finally, teach. No? So yun, it completes the whole picture. Hindi ba pwedeng dapat we keep it among ourselves, dapat we share it to others. And that's why I'm very grateful to the rest of our team because they made the decision na dapat hindi lang tayo victim dito sa pandemic, no, lockdown na meron tayo, but they actually said yes to be part of this. So okay lang ba as early as now para ganahan na sila because in a while I'll be introducing them. Can we just give them a webinar wave, just clap for all of our speakers, sharers, and special guests, and maybe you can type in the chat box. Thank you. Can you just type in the chat box as early as now? Thank you. Let's say thank you to them. And again, this is a free online recollection, so walang bayad dito. They themselves, normally, they are being given something, merong professional fee, but they said yes to this because they just want to encourage us all. So, regarding with that, I also want to share this quickly that I launched my podcast, and the title is Best You Ever, available in Spotify, o diba? Posible po yun. And during this lockdown, yun ang isa sa mga pinagkaabalahan ko. So if you want to get to know more about it, at least the first episode, every week, I'll be able to upload that Best You Ever, and hopefully, this is something that can also add value to you. All right. So everyone, can you just do this? Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale. Kailangan huminga kasi minsan, di ba, ang dami nang nangyayari. You just need to take a breather and just like this recollection. And in particular, palakpakan natin, pasalamatan natin yung ating mga frontliners. Maybe may kamag-anak kayo, may kakilala kayo na they're also part of this. And maybe our contribution is, ayan, stay at home para wag na tayong dumagdag sa kanila. And I want to let you know, ito yung naging hugot kung bakit nagkaroon tayo ng online recollection. Sabi namin ng mga kaibigan ko, the people in the poster, these are the speakers and sharers, na hindi man tayo mga frontliners, what can we give as a unique contribution to people, most especially online? And now I'm sharing with you na ito po yung way namin to contribute, and that is actually to create this online recollection. Of course, this is something that we wanted to do. We want to pray as well. This is a recollection. It's not just for us, but it's also for us to be together as we pray for the whole world, for the healing of the world. Ayan, ito is sa mga encouragement ko sa inyo na let us have faith beyond our fears, or hashtag faith above fears. Gusto ko to. And this is actually taken from the Instagram of @kwentong papel. No? If you are an artist, maybe this is something that can encourage you. And I wanted to share with you that that's our battle cry right now, na sa kabila ng mga pagsubok, kailangan patuloy tayong manalig, manampalataya na makakayanan natin to. So okay lang bang i-type nyo sa chat box? Sabihin nyo, these too shall pass. O matatapos din ito, matatapos din ito. At kahit na hindi pa natatapos, at least we're gonna make the most out of this experience. Alright? So if you're ready, we're ready. And again, thank you to those of you who have joined. Right now, there are 60 participants. Possibly, baka may mga humabol pa mamaya. But at least I'm able to see already that you're actively involved. And again, thank you. No? So to those of you who just came in, my name is Coach JC Libiran. And again, if you haven't used the chat box, use it. Mag-type kayo dyan. Magpakilala kayo, like JC from Valenzuela City. Something like that. Para at least people will be able to know this as well. Kanina, meron tayong mga binati na, not just here in the Philippines, but also we recognize yung mga kababayan natin abroad. And possible, na yung time zone natin dito sa Pilipinas, right now it's around 8:19, pero you are having this Zoom call from another country, posibleng iba yung timeline nila. Kaya again, extra sacrifice for that. Thank you for doing that as well. So today, this is our theme, Huwag Kang Mangamba, from crisis to where Christ is. And this is a Palm Sunday online recollection. Tamang-tama, 8 to 10 p.m. And there are featured speakers that I'll be introducing in a while. There'll be speakers at ang way ng kanilang pagbibigay is like a TED Talk. Ang sabi nila, ang best time for people to deliver a speech is around 18 minutes to 20 minutes. So roughly around that time. And definitely you'll enjoy because these are speakers, mga talagang veteran na when it comes to facilitating retreats. So we have Bryson Bonsol, we have Randall Serrano, and I'll be introducing them in a while. There will be two parts. So we're about to enter into the first part of our session. And then may konting breather tayo ng konti in between. There'll be a special number that we're excited to have in a while or later on. And then at the same time, meron tayong last part wherein that will complete actually the whole online recollection. And of course, we're very grateful as well. Mamaya, someone will join me to host this. His name is JL Chico. And then our two sharers is Ryan Katakutan and Lala Uy. And again, this is Huwag Kang Mangamba. That's our encouragement for you. So with that, my dear friends, ayoko nang patagalin pa. Let me now introduce our first speaker. He is the founder of Be Blessed Training Consultancy. He's an author. He's a laughter yoga, inspirational speaker, retreat facilitator, and happiness teacher. I want you now to welcome with a webinar wave. Can you welcome Bryson Bonsol? Take it away, bro.
Ay, maraming salamat, Brother JC. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. And I am Bryson Bonsol, your happiness teacher. At syempre, nagpapasalamat tayo kay Brother JC for organizing this event for us na napakagandang simulan ang ating Holy Week sa pamamagitan ng recollection. So, ang pag-uusapan natin ngayong gabing ito ay kung paano nga ba mag-cope, kung paano nga ba natin tutulungan yung ating sarili na sigurado ako, first time natin lahat itong naranasan. No? Minabasa nga po ako na after World War II, ngayon na lang ulit hindi nagkaroon ng public event sa simbahan. So wow, kailan ba yung World War II? Tapos ngayon lang ulit ito nangyari. No? Pero karamihan sa atin, halos lahat sa atin, first time itong naranasan na tayo talaga ay nasa lockdown. Bago ko ibigay sa inyo yung tips kung paano tayo makakope dito sa COVID-19 na journey natin, magkukwento lang ako ng crisis. Kasi di ba doon naman nagsimula yun. So from crisis to Christ is. So, hindi ko po alam sa inyo kung naranasan nyo rin itong mga naranasan ko. Yung last ko po na retreat, ako po kasi ay retreat facilitator din. So I facilitated my last talk, I gave my last talk to a group of about 25 grade 12 students in this beautiful venue. And then sa napakagandang venue po na yon, dalawang grupo po yon. Kami po yung small group, tapos may isa pang grupo na 250 participants. Noong mga panahon po na yon ay nagkakaroon na ng cases dito sa Philippines. Parang may dalawa yata, something like that. Hanggang sa kami lahat naka-face mask na, conscious na kami, pati sa alcohol, paghugas ng kamay. Tapos yung isang grupo, ng malaking grupo, that we shared the same dining hall together, wala man lang silang face mask. So takot na takot kami. So right after the 3-day retreat, talagang kinakabahan na ako kasi I encountered the 25 people plus the 250 participants coming from different parts of the Philippines. So after that, talagang the next day, dahil nakakapanood na ako ng balita, each time I scroll my Facebook wall, talagang ito pala yung mga symptoms, etc. Hanggang sa nakakaranas na rin yata ako ng mga symptoms. Yung una kong naranasan, hindi ko alam kung naranasan nyo na rin yung ibang mga symptoms. Talagang nanunuyo yung aking lalamunan. For 3 days, nanuyo talaga yung throat ko. At pag umubo ako ng kaunti dahil tuyo yung throat ko, kinakabahan ako at naisip ko COVID-19. At sa sobrang kaba ko, talagang bumili pa ako nag-research ako, bumili ako ng humidifier. Alam niyo po yung humidifier? Yung lalagyan nyo lang po ng water, tapos magbubuga ng parang smoke siya para makatulong na ma-moisten ng throat. Nakatulong naman, And then, actually, alam ko na magkakaroon ng enhanced quarantine as practiced in different parts of the world. Philippines ang hindi pa nagkakaroon yan So wala pa. And I was thinking, sabi ko, I should go to Batangas kasi sa Batangas, nandun po yung parents ko. But I also thought na, what if I'm already a carrier na wala pang sintomas? So I might also, baka mahawaan ko pa yung parents ko. So I decided, dito na lang ako mag-isa sa Pasig. Mag-isa lamang po ako, wala po akong kasama dito. So, kondo o uuwi ng Batangas. So, pinagdasalan ko, sabi ko, dito na lang ako sa kondo. And mamaya magkukwento ako kung ano yung mga nangyari pa sa akin. Ito pa po yung isa sa mga crisis na naranasan ko. Actually, maganda yung pasok ng taon kasi napuno yung schedule ko ng mga speaking engagements. As a speaker facilitator, pagka kayo po in this kind of industry, pag tinitignan ko po yung kalendaryo ko, nakikita ko na kagad, oy, ito na yung mga papasok na budget sa akin. No? O, ito na yung mga pambayad ng bills, salon, makakapag-ipon na ako, ito na yan, etc. Nakahilera na, and then I'm so excited as well to do my mission in encountering people hanggang sa nag-declare ng lockdown. So lahat ng toko from mid-March all the way to mid-April, lahat yon canceled. Until now, yung iba ko pang mga talks, nag-uunti-unti na silang mag-cancel and there's a probability, mataas yung possibility na i-extend ang lockdown. But pinagpapasa Diyos ko na. So ito po yung mga naranasan ko dahil ako lamang po mag-isa dito at wala po ako nakakausap. Kakaiba po talaga yung buhay ko ngayon. Kung iba, before I tend to meet a lot of people in big groups. From 20 all the way to 1,000 or even more people. Hanggang sa biglang, boom, ako na lang mag-isa. Hanggang sa ito na nga yung mga nararanasan ko sa mga sumunod na araw. So kanina I mentioned about dry throat, no? Hanggang sa dry cough. Hanggang sa pag kumain ako ng sweets, biglang sasakit yung lalamunan ko, sore throat naman, hanggang sa lalo na akong kinakabahan. So, tinanggal ko na yung sweets. One time, bumili ako ng milk, sabi ko yun ang aking breakfast, milk and cereals, napadami yung milk ko, nasira yung tiyan, hindi naman ako lactose intolerant. Bigla ako nagka-diarrhea ngayon. Diarrhea is one of the symptoms din ng COVID-19. Kinabahan na naman ako. Tapos, pagkatapos ng mga araw na yon, dahil sa kung ano-ano nang pumapasok sa isip ko, hala, mamamatay na ako, Panginoon ko, hindi pa po ako handa. Hanggang sa nagkaroon na ako ng panic attack, anxiety attack, hanggang sa dahil doon, dahil hindi na rin ako nakakapagsalita, ganun pala yun, nagkakaroon na rin ako ng nasal congestion. Hindi na ako makahinga ng maayos. Hanggang sa nung isang gabi, talagang hindi na ako makahinga ng maayos. Nagkaroon ako ng sleepless night. Talagang nakatulog ako 4 a.m. na. Kung ano-ano nung pinaggagawa ko. Yung napapanood ko sa YouTube, sa Facebook na sineshare na mag-iinit ka daw ng tubig, lagyan mo ng asin, singhutin mo. Sininghot-singhot ko lahat yan. Lahat na pinaggagawa ko. Nag-breathing exercise ako. Kung alam po ninyo yung emotional freedom techniques, yung itatap-tap mong ganyan, tapos sabi mo, I am okay, all is well, all is well. Lahat yung pinaggagawa ko. Hanggang 4 a.m. na po ako nakatulog. Kaya po ngayon, sira po yung schedule ng tulog ko. Natutulog na po ako ngayon 2 a.m. Nagigising po ako alas 10 ng umaga for my breakfast. Ang lunch ko po 4 p.m. Ang dinner ko 9 p.m. Hindi ko po alam kung ganyan rin kayo. Ano? Hanggang sa I discovered, dahil ako po may mga sinasalain ring mga iba-iba pang grupo, we had different Zoom meetings ng mga fellow facilitators and speakers. I discovered, hindi lang pala ako yung nakaranas ng ganon. Almost all of us nakaranas rin ng ganon. Pwede niyo po bang itaas yung kamay ninyo kung naranasan niyo rin yung mga naranasan ko? Show of hands. Yan. Kung hindi mo naranasan, naisip lang. No? Lahat kinoconnect natin sa COVID-19. In fact, I almost drove myself to the hospital, pero buti na lang, tinanong ko muna, I consulted my friend, the doctor, sabi ko, Dok, pupunta na ba ako sa ER? Ito na yung mga nararamdaman ko. Sabi niya, huwag muna. Okay? So, crisis. Lahat tayo nandyan sa crisis na yan. Hanggang kaninang umaga, may nabasa ako napakagandang homily ng pare. Pati siya, pare na ito, sabi niya, meron siyang additional sickness, meron siyang asthma, tapos meron pa siyang isa pang karamdaman, at natakot rin siya. Alam ko ba ninyong ginawa nitong pare? Hello, ayan, I'm back. I actually shared it sa Facebook wall ko, family ko, Father Arnel Aquino of the Society of Jesus. Ang ginawa doon niya, sinulat niya na yung mga password niya. Password ng password sa cellphone, password sa Facebook, password sa email, para daw anytime na mamatay siya, yung mga taong tutulong sa kanya, mag-aasikaso ng kanyang cremation, whatever, kayang i-message yung mga kamag-anak niya. Pero nandun rin pala yung takot niya. In fact, nakakatakot talaga kasi, di ba? Tapos mamamatay ka mag-isa. So now, how do we help ourselves? How do we cope? Now, ito na po yan. Kung ang COVID, nagsa-start po sa letter C, ang atin pong coping mechanism, how to help ourselves, will also begin with the letter C. O, ayan, ay, sulat na po ninyo. Let's begin with the first C. The first C is connection. Ayan, papakita ko na lang yan. Connection, connection, connection. Alright. Pag sinabing connection, iba-iba rin yan. No? So first, connection to self. Okay? Itanong mo ngayon sa sarili mo, how are you connected to yourself? Pag sinabing connected to yourself, ikaw ba ay honest sa sarili mo? Napakaganda that you are self-aware. Sabi ni Socrates, one of the great philosophers, sabi niya, an unexamined life is not worth living. Kaya maganda, hindi natin niloloko yung sarili natin. Kapag ka masaya ka, express that you are happy. Kapag malungkot ka, umiyak ka kung kailan, kung makakatulong yung pag-iyak, no? So, connection to self. How are you connected to yourself? Yung iba kasi, kaya kalat-kalat yung buhay, hindi pala konektado sa sarili. So, first, make sure that you are well connected to yourself so that you can address kung ano yung kailangan ng sarili mo. Ano nga ba kailangan ng sarili mo? Baka gutom ka, baka puyat ka, baka nauuhaw ka, kinakabahan ka. So pag alam mo na yung mga bagay na ganyan, then alam mo na yung dapat mong gawin. You can seek help, you can also help yourself. Connection to others. So yung first, connection to self. Second, connection to others. Siyempre itong mga others na to, walang iba kundi yung mga taong malapit sa ating buhay. Huwag na tayo lumayo, ang ating mga pamilya, ang ating mga kamag-anak, ang ating mga kaibigan. Sabi ni Brother JC kanina, we're so blessed because of this kind of technology that we can immediately connect to people. Kaya ako po, napansin ko po talaga, nakatulong yung Zoom meeting, yung video call, yung mismong pagtawag ng mga kaibigan ko nung habang ako'y nagwo-worry, habang ako'y kinakabahan, nakala ko baka ako'y may COVID-19 na, each time I talk to them, gumagaan yung pakiramdam ko, nawawala yung worry ko, nawawala yung kaba ko, at nakakahinga din ako ng maayos. Kasi di ba sa psychology may tinatawag tayong psychosomatic, at totoo pala yun ha, na dahil sa sobra mong kaba, sa sobra mong worry, because you are bothered with so many things at ang daming bumabagabag sa isip mo because you are inundated with information, mostly negative information, yung mga balita na mas maraming namamatay kaysa nakaka-recover every day, mas dumadami, libo-libo na. Psychosomatic, it manifests physically. At kung ano yung nababasa mo na symptoms, magma-manifest talaga yan physically, no? Baka nga kung sinabi sa symptoms nun, baka halimbawa magpapawis ka ng dugo, kung kasama yun talaga, baka magpawis ka ng dugo. Psychosomatic. So, now, how can you help yourself by connecting to other people? Ito po pala, sabi ng World Health Organization, ngayon according to World Health Organization, they predict that the second leading cause of mortality in the world, in the entire world, affecting 30% of all adults is depression. Taong 2020, we are in that year, no? And they predicted this years back. Siguro mga 5-7 years ago, they already predicted this. This is very alarming, friends. Ikalawang sanhi daw na ikamamatay ng tao sa daigdig. 30% of adults, depression. Okay, ano yung number one? You might ask, ano yung number one na ikamamatay ng tao? It has something to do with cardiovascular diseases. Okay, sakit sa puso. Why? Because of our lifestyle. Kulang na sa galaw, laging nakaupo, laging nakahiga, no? Kulang sa exercise because of our lifestyle and even the food. Everything is easy now. So, now how do we beat depression? Ito yan Kahit magbasa po kayo ng different articles, ito po yung sasabihin sa inyo. Connection. Okay? Connection is the number one antidote for depression. Connection will save us from depression. Question is, how are you connected to people? Maganda talaga, connected ka. Tawagan mo ngayon, may mga group chat, pagkumustahan kayo. No, make it intentional. Pag sinabi kong intentional, dapat talaga gagawin mo. Hindi yung aantayin mo sila, natawagan ka nila. No, ikaw mismo yung tumawag. At mas maganda ngayon, intentionally message your friends for your sanity and for their sanity as well. Kaya sabi ko dun sa isa kong kaibigan, nung nagkumustahan kami through Viber, sabi ko, mas maganda po siguro mag-Zoom meeting po tayo. Napabaliw na ako dito only to find out, nakatulong pala yung Zoom meeting na yun. And also this kind of online recollection. So, connection to self, connection to others. Of course, next is connection to God. O, ayan ha. Nako, kaya dapat mas lalo tayong konektado sa Panginoon ngayon. Wala na tayong excuse. Kasi, Lord, I'm busy. I've read an article, there's actually a story wherein Satan gathered his fellow demons. And then, hindi ko na kukwento yung story, but the word busy, ginawan ng acronym ng author, B-U-S-Y. B-U-S-Y stands for being under Satan's yoke. I'll repeat, being under Satan's yoke. So alam mo na pagka busy ka, okay? Ngayon, biglang boom, biglang wala tayong ginagawa, biglang lahat hinto. Wala na tayong excuse para hindi makakonekta sa Diyos. Humanap ka ng paraan ng pagkakataon na tumahimik. Humanap ka ng pagkakataon na makapagdasal mag-isa. Naku, lalong higit ngayon, Holy Week na, kaya dapat banal talaga ang mga araw. Humanap ka ng pagkakataon na kayo ay makapanalangin bilang pamilya, bilang magkakaibigan. If it is not your practice to pray as a family, siguro dahil awkward, nagkakahiyaan, why don't you invite your friends? Mag-video call kayo, mag-group chat kayo, mag-Zoom meeting kayo, mag-Viber video call kayo, at may maglilid every single day. Isang tao yung maglilid, etc. No? Magbasa ng salita ng Diyos, magbasa ng mga spiritual books. So, connection to God. And last sa connection to nature. Mother Nature heals. If ngayon nababasa natin, the world heals, nature heals, no? The earth is healing right now dahil nabawasan ang pollution. If tandaan po natin, no? Mother Nature heals. Expose yourself to nature. Yung iba po ngayon nagpapaaraw. Ngayon lang po natin na nabigyan ng pagpapahalaga ngayon, yung pagpapaaraw. Bakit? Nung tayo po ay busy, aalis tayo ng bahay dahil tayo mga nagtatrabaho, aalis tayo ng bahay, madilim, walang araw para malayo sa traffic. Uuwi tayo ng bahay, madilim na naman dahil nagpapalipas tayo sa opisina o kaya sa workplace ninyo para hindi traffic. So, madilim pa rin. So, expose yourself to nature sa araw. Ano pa? Paano kung hindi ka naaarawan? May iniinom ka namang tubig. Nature yan. Savor water. Yung food na kinakain mo, fruits and vegetables, savor as you eat. Nature. Okay. Connection to self, connection to others, connection to God, connection to nature. And then, bibilisan ko na, I only have 5 minutes. Pasensya na, napakadaldal ko. Next C is compassion. Yan. He is filled with compassion. He turned to me. Ako manta pa. Okay, compassion. Simulan natin sa self. Compassion to self. Listen to your mind. Listen to your body. Listen to your heart. Listen to your soul. May sinasabi ang katawan mo. Ngayon, kung ikaw ay napipilitan na sinasabi, dapat marami kang accomplishments. Dapat productive ka. Magandang productive. Maraming accomplishments. Pero dahil sa mga nangyayari sa panahon natin ngayon, we are one. We are connected to every person in this world. Nalulungkot tayo. So, pati ikaw tuloy ngayon, yung epekto sa'yo, nalulungkot ka. So, feeling mo hindi ka tuloy nagiging productive. Listen to your body. Ako rin po ganyan, mas productive ako nung mga pagka-busy days ko. Ngayon, hindi ako productive. Bakit? Dahil sa mga nababasa ko, minsan nakahiga lang ako sa sofa, minsan nakaupo lang ako. Minsan nakatulala lang ako. Kasi na-absorb ko yan eh. No? You're inundated with information. So just allow yourself. Be compassionate to yourself. Self-compassion is the key. Tutunan mo rin naman yung sarili mo na mag-heal. Kahit wala kang COVID-19, kahit wala kang physical ailment, itong mga nababasa mo, may effect yan sa'yo. Okay? So, compassion to others. Okay. How can you be compassionate to other people? Now you are sympathizing sa mga nagkakasakit, sa mga sumasakabilang buhay, sa mga nagugutom, sa mga naapektuhan nitong COVID-19. We empathize with them. And when you experience that, congratulations. Why? Because it is an indicator that you are a real human being. Magtataka ka pa ako pag hindi ka nakakaranas ng lungkot, ng galit siguro, no? Ibig sabihin, namanhid ka na. Pero pag ikaw ay nakakaranas ng lungkot, it's an indicator that you are a human being. So allow yourself, feel that feeling, no? Because we are connected to everyone. And we can also be compassionate through prayers, no? By praying for them. Huwag ninyong mamaliitin yung panalangin, ha? So patuloy tayong manalangin. Donate. Ngayon, you can donate using your cell phone. Kung may load ka, pwede ka mag-donate. Kahit 5 piso. Pag samasamahin mo yung 5 piso, pag samasamahin mo yung piso, aabot yan ng 1,000,000. Huwag mong mamaliitin. Sabi mo, ay 5 piso lang yung kaya kong ibigay. Kung lahat tayo magbigay ng 5 piso, ilang milyon ng Pilipino, nako, maraming matutulungan yung 5 piso mo, piso mo. Okay? Kumustahin yung mga tao, yung mga kaibigan. Gumawa ka ng listahan, no? You also help other people. So, first, connection. Second, compassion. And let's proceed to the last C. Ito, maikli na lang to. This will be the last C. The last C is craziness. Craziness. Kabaliwan. Okay? Huwag masyadong seryoso. Don't take life too seriously. Pag masyado kang seryoso, madali kang tatanda, madali kang mamamatay. Kailangan baliw ka rin, friends. No? Ano ang mga kabaliwan mo sa buhay? O, pwede kang kumanta. Ngayon, may internet. Nung isang araw, nag-YouTube lang ako, tapos nag-1, instrumental. Kumakanta ako mag-isa dito sa kondo. Wala akong pakialam. No? Ako lang naman nakakarinig ng boses ko. Kung pumiyok ako rin lang yon. Kung gusto ko ng maraming vibrato, di ako rin lang yon. Craziness. It helps you to be happy. Nakaka-produce yan ng endorphins. O dance. Pwede kang sumayaw. Maraming pwedeng sundang sayaw. Mag-zumba ka using your phone, using your laptop. No? Isama mo yung mga kaibigan mo. Ito yan, friends, ha? Whatever you do to your body, it will affect your psychology. O yan, sabi ni Brother JC, TikTok. Correct yan. Isa yan sa mga kabaliwan. Di ba? So, whatever you do to your physiology, to your body, it will affect your psychology. Kaya mahalaga to help you cope, kailangan gumagalaw ka, friends. Galaw-galaw, no? Mula ulo hanggang paa. And ako rin po ay isang laughter yoga leader. Tumawa po kayo. No? Sa laughter yoga, sinasabi kami that you can laugh for no reason at all. Pwede kang tumawa kahit walang nakakatawa. Pero kung hindi mo kaya yon, manood ka ng, ayan, sabi niya, galaw-galaw para di ma-stroke. O nga naman, okay. Manood ka ng mga nakakatawang palabas. Kaya ang dami nag-share ng mga nakakatawang videos, kahit sa TikTok. Di ba? Yung pinapanood mo, paulit-ulit, matatawa ka. So, craziness, sing, dance, laugh. Okay. So, let me now summarize. Pasensya na, Brother JC, nag-extend po ako. Yung 3 C's to cope, 3 C's to cope, connection, compassion, and craziness. Ayan. So, ayan po. Sana po nakatulong po yung aking input. Nais ko lamang pong mag-announce kung nais po ninyo matuto kung paano po magbigay ng recollection at retreat. Kung matutuloy po sa May, meron po kaming retreat facilitators bootcamp. Kasama po dyan si Brother JC. Manalangin po tayo. Short prayer lang po ito. This is a very powerful prayer. 3 times lamang po nating sasabihin. Ilagay po natin yung isa nating kamay sa ating dibdib, sa ating puso. At sasabihin lamang po natin, sabay-sabay, Jesus, King of Mercy, we trust in you. Together, 3 beses. Jesus, King of Mercy, we trust in you. Jesus, King of Mercy, we trust in you. Jesus, King of Mercy, we trust in you. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. God bless.
Can we give a round of applause kay Sir Bryson or Brother Bryson Bonsol? And if you were able to catch yung kanyang mga message, ano yung pinaka-highlight ng sinabi niya? Can you type it right now? Kung ano yung nakuha ninyo, maybe a line, a word, type it in the chat box so that we'll be able to see yung mga comments because we're gonna move forward with the program but we want to know if you're able to catch. No? Sobrang daming mga wisdom and again, sanay si Bryson talaga na full-blown talk but this is also something to na parang we're also trying to discipline ourselves, no? Na talagang ang dami-daming gusto i-share. Pero yeah, at least no, tamang-tama lang para mabitin Brother Bryson. But again, thank you so much again for that. So with that, everyone take a deep breath, inhale, exhale. And something to look forward is may mga sharers tayo, at least real story, real people. And mamaya, we'll also have the opportunity as well na tayo rin marinig, no? Because there'll be a breakout room session. But for now, ayoko nang bitinin pa kayo from the session of Bryson, which is actually how to cope in crisis. Let's now bring into the spotlight the first one to share. When it comes to her story, she is an executive assistant for the SPR TV. So they are the ones providing the big events like Kirigma Conference. Now we call it Feast Conference. She's a side hustler and she's a servant leader. Particularly, she serves in the community called the Feast Sangandaan. And let's all welcome. Can we just do that webinar wave? Pusuan natin as early as now. Sige, pwedeng webinar wave, pwedeng puso rin. Ayan. Let's all welcome Lala Uy. Take it away, Lala. Ayan, if the audio is okay.
Hello.
Yay. Go ahead, Lala.
Okay. Thank you so much, Brother JC. So I'll be reading my sharing. And good evening to everyone. So when Brother JC asked me to be part of this activity, isa lang yung naisip ko, yung year 2014. So it was the first thing that popped into my mind. And bakit? Because it had some of the most defining moments of my life dahil sa dami ng hinarap kong pangamba since the title of the theme of our recollection is Huwag Kang Mangamba. So, in 2014, nagsisimula pa lang yung taon. It was January. So, alam naman natin, no, when nagsisimula ang taon, talagang very high tayo with all our resolutions. Sa Facebook, uso-uso yung mga hashtag na bring it on, I'm ready for you, ganyan. So, in that case, it was like hashtag bring it on 2014 or hashtag 2014, I'm so ready for you, mga ganon. But in my case, I wasn't ready at all with um, with the said year had for me. So, nagsisimula yung taon, hindi pa nangangalahati actually in January. The company I was working with at that time had a massive layoff. So, isa ako sa nasama doon. So, nagsisimula ang taon, wala na po akong trabaho. O, diba? So, what a way to start my year. Wala ako trabaho. And then, a week after that, medyo mahilo-hilo pa ako, hindi pa ako masyado nakaka-recover. I would confirm of my then boyfriend's infidelity. So, we dated for 3 years. It was my first serious relationship. So, having thoughts that I was being pulled behind my back was painful, but finally confirming that my hunches were true all along was just heartbreaking. So, for the second time that year, I felt unwanted again. Parang I felt I'm being kicked out again, just like in the company that I was working before. And I really felt bad, but I also know that if I stayed longer, it will just makes things worse. So instantly, I bid goodbye to that episode of my life. So sabi ko no, nung nagdadasal ako, Lord, nagsisimula pa lang yung taon, kota na ako sa problema. So siguro stop na, last na siguro to, no Lord, okay na ako, sana last na. But then it wasn't the case. So a few months after that, we got the news that my mother was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin lymphoma cancer. So it's a type of cancer that starts in the white blood cells. It started with when a lump appeared below her armpit, and then with a heavy heart, Yan, so that's my mom, and that's my sister. So with a heavy heart, um, we went through the treatments. So she had this series of chemotherapy, radiation, and naging normal sa amin yung pabalik-balik sa hospital. Naging normal sa amin yung pumipila sa PCSO, but we're not rich as well. Ang cancer, sakit talaga siya ng mayaman. So, but thankfully, the Lord was the ever-faithful provider. He sent angels along the way, um, through the form of friends, family, relatives. So, through them, nakakaraos kami without even asking for help. So, dun pa lang nakita ko na kaagad how the Lord works in our lives, no? Talagang yung sinasabing God will provide, dito ko napatunayan na hindi God will provide eh. God provides. So, it's constant. Lagi lang siyang nandun. And then, after a year of treatment naman, thankfully, our efforts paid off. So as you can see, in that picture, meron kaming picture dyan ng mother ko na, um, yan. So as you can see, no, si mommy, healthy naman siya at that time. Although wala pa siyang buhok niya, but her body was responding well to the chemotherapy naman. So makita mo, healthy naman siya, maganda yung kulay niya. However, the celebration was short. Kasi a few months later, she felt a new lump in her neck, and then other lumps soon appeared in different parts of her body. So dreadfully, the big C came back. So as you can see in the next picture, so ayan, so those two were my other sisters. We are three girls in the family. I am the youngest. So makikita niyo po dyan, um, yan, bumalik na kami sa hospital, and sabi ko nga kanina, the big C came back, and it didn't just come back, it came back with a vengeance, which means mas advanced na po, it spread to other parts of her body. So, we went through another cycle of treatment, but her body was not responding uh, to how we were expecting it. So in 2017, finally, mommy went home to our creator. So in the next picture, as you can see, so we had her body cremated. So that was 2017, November 2017 to be exact. So alam niyo, looking back, noong mga panahon na nararamdaman ko na si mami, hindi na siya magtatagal, punong-puno talaga ako ng pangamba. Kasi hindi ko makita yung buhay ko na wala na akong nanay. Kahit na matanda na ako, parang, di ba, tayo na hindi natin na-imagine na yung nanay natin mawawala. But then, I remember a preacher once said that sometimes total healing is in a form of death. And he was right, because that was my prayer for my mom, to be totally healed. And kung makikita niyo po dun sa next picture yan, so magkasama kami dyan sa picture na yan, and it was one of her last pictures. She was forcing a smile, but then talagang at that time hirap na yung katawan niya, but she was forcing a smile. So sabi ko nga, if I can imagine, siguro ngayon si mommy, yung ngiti niya mas malaki pa dyan ngayon. Dahil if death is the ultimate healing, then I can imagine na ngayon, kung nasaan man siya, napakasaya na niya. Kasi wala na siyang problema, wala na siyang sakit. So that's my only consolation now that she's not suffering anymore. So, yung story ko na to, paano ko siya nare-relate sa sitwasyon natin ngayon, the COVID 2019? When this news about COVID 2019 started circulating, I told myself that I should be cautious, but I shouldn't really feel threatened or worried by it. Kasi sabi ko, I already lost a parent eh. So I was wondering, at least in my case, meron pa ba akong ikakatakot bukod doon? Kasi para sa akin, worse na yun eh, losing a parent. And then, lockdown happened, and then Yan, it's all over the news, yung nangyayari sa ibang bansa. So, lockdown happened and suddenly I had plenty of time to contemplate. And in one of my usual praying times, I had a real talk with myself. And finally, talaga inamin ko sa sarili ko na nangangamba uli ako. And yung takot ko ngayon mas matindi kaysa nung time na yung mami ko nawala. Kasi when my mom was sick, it was only her that I was losing eh. But now, it is scary. The reality is that this COVID virus can attack the people that I love. And the probability of losing them to it is not far from impossible. So, pwede talaga siyang mangyari. As no one is spared. Yun ang naramdaman ko talaga. Kaya mas natatakot ako ngayon. And now, I must admit, as I speak now, nangangamba ako. Because the virus is real eh. Diba? We cannot deny it eh. It's really there. Ang masakit dito, hindi pa natin siya nakikita. But it's there. So, but then again, looking back at my past, I also believe if the virus is real, we also have a God who is not just real, but we have a God who is also mighty and alive. So, kung hindi niya ako iniwan dati, wala naman dahilan para iwanan niya ako ngayon. So, normal lang yung mangamba, but thankfully, normal din kay Lord na hindi tayo iiwan. So, normal sa Kanya na samahan tayo. So, I want to end my sharing with this post that I saw in Facebook. So, it says here, if you are worried, pray. If you already prayed, don't worry. So, God will work in your favor. Though His ways, this is my personal reflection, though His ways may not always favor us, it doesn't mean that we are not favored. And sabi nga ni Brother Bo Sanchez, in times like these, actually araw-araw naman, but especially now, 3 T daw yung kailangan natin. 3 T. Hindi yung tool for brothers ho, hindi ho yun. So, 3 T's, number 1 is tubig. So, tubig, 70% of our body is made up of water. And sometimes we think gutom tayo, but actually dehydrated lang tayo. So, water is very important. That's number 1, tubig. The second T is tiwala. Okay, so the world operates because of trust. So, ito yung talagang kailangan natin sa panahon na to. And number 3 is tulog. So, dahil nagtitiwala ka, kailangan matulog ka. Okay, kailangan matulog ka. And now, sabi ko nga, I surrender myself to talk to the Lord. And whenever I find myself for myself, and love me, no one will ever love the people dearest to me the way God loves them. So in that, I rest my case. So I leave everything to the Lord, especially kung ano man yung hindi ko na kayang makontrol. And that gives me peace and optimistic that something good will come out from this situation right now. So maraming salamat po and magandang gabi.
Thank you, Lala. Can you just type in the chat box, thank you, Lala? Thank you, Lala. Can you do that now? Just send the love to Lala because I'm sure nakarelate kayo sa kwento niya and definitely marami kayong mga realizations as well. And, you know, we're excited because just like in the story of Lala, parang sa una hindi mo magets pero dahil nagtitiwala ka sa Diyos, definitely mas malaki yung plano niya sa atin. In our minds, no? This crisis that we have o yung mga personal challenges that we have is something na hindi natin maintindihan pero may mas malaking inihanda sa atin ng Panginoon. And up until now, just like Lala, tayong lahat naghihintay doon. Ang mahalaga is that we're following Him and we're looking forward, no, with the eyes of faith pagdating doon. So at this moment, sobrang doon pa lang sa unang part, talagang tayo ay busog na, but I don't want to allow this opportunity to pass because we're so blessed right now na hindi lang yung mga kasamahan ko sa speaking industry or in the facilitating, but we also have someone to bring us music, at least hindi lang message pero kasama na yung music. Ayoko nang patagalin, but let's welcome our good friend from Feast Worship and Himaya Band. His name is Ayo Barcelona. Ayo, if you are here, can you have your audio on and at least para makita ka namin?
Hi. Hello.
Yay! Can we just
Hello.
wave at Ayo, send the love to him? And Ayo, thank you so much for saying yes to this
Of course.
powerful already talk that was given by Bryson Bonsol
I'm sure, sir.
on how to
Bryson.
cope with crisis. At kakilala mo si Bryson, yes?
Yes, he was one of our. I would used to go to their office back when I was in high school.
Small world, di ba?
Small world. That's right.
And then, ayan, Bryce, say hi.
Hello.
Parang
Hi,
reunion na rin, di
Ayo.
ba?
Hi, Sir Bryson.
Wonderful. And of course, the powerful testimony of Lala. And with that,
Oh, I'm sure.
Ayo, definitely, hindi lang dapat message, but the music is so powerful for healing, and that also includes when it comes to bringing God's message. So take it away, Ayo.
That's right. In this world that's filled up with stuff that we can't really control, especially with times like right now, it's really important that we get to hold on and cling on to whoever it is that we know can fix anything, and that's Jesus, that's God. So, if I may invite you to listen to the song with the eyes and ears of faith, and treat it as if God's speaking to you, and it's God's voice telling you these words. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse. When the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. What could be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. High up above and down below, when you are too in love to let it go. But if you never try, you'll never know just what you were. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. And tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. And tears stream down your face, and and tears stream down your face lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. He will try to fix you.
Let's just praise God.
Amen. Praise God. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayo. That was wonderful. Can you just type in the chat box? Thank you, Ayo. Thank you,
Thank
Ayo.
you.
Can we do
Appreciate
that?
it. Thank you. Oh,
Ayo, I know that you're busy, of course, kahit nasa quarantine. Can you just quickly promote the things that you're doing now
all
together
right,
with
right.
your dad? Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for also allowing me to simply plug. Well, it's crazy that even despite all that's happening, we still find time. Like Coach JC, actually he's been doing more than we do. This guy is just so grabe to si Kuya JC. He's been blessing so much people with whatever it is that he can do anything he wants to do and still bless a lot of people. But just like Coach JC, we also find our ways to try and uplift the souls and minds of people, especially this trying time. So you can catch us live on Facebook. We have Facebook live streams every Sunday. I'm also live every day on my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/IO Barcelona. Yun lang. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. And as
Wow.
always, connect to the fixer.
Amen. Thank you, Ayo. I am seeing a lot of thank yous here in the chat box. Sumasab.
Thank you.
And kung nabitin kayo, again, you can actually go on Spotify.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's part of the Feast Worship movement and sobrang, in fact, maraming mga songs doon that can really uplift us and that's
That's right.
also another way of coping. So
Yes.
again, Ayo, God bless and let's continue to explore opportunities to bless people online just like what you're doing.
Amen.
All right,
Thank you.
so let's just
God bless you
round of
guys. Thank
applause,
you.
send the love, hearts
Right.
to Ayo.
Thank you.
Sige,
Thank you,
everyone
JC.
take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. So, first part pa lang yun. We're about to go dun sa ating second part. Pero, mahalaga to bring, my co-facilitator or co-host now. Gusto ko ipakilala sa inyo to help me out here for the next part. Let's welcome JL Chico. A round of applause for JL. He's a youth speaker. He's an artist and musician. Say hi,
Wow.
JL. Ayan. JL, kamusta ka?
Hello everyone. Mabuting mabuti, brother. Nako, kung meron lang isang salita na para i-describe yung gabi na ito, ngayon pa lang, wala pa sa kalahati, wow na agad. Because of fantastic talk by Brother Bryson and Sis Lala. And dagdag pa, napakagwapo, napakabait, napaka-talented na si Ayo. And good evening, everyone.
Ayan.
I know that we're enjoying. And good evening, bro. Thank you for this
Hindi yun na
opportunity.
itatanong. Alam nyo, si JL ay new daddy. Yay!
Yeah.
So,
Hello,
how are you coping, brother, at pagiging daddy at the same time? Itong meron tayo ngayon. Go ahead.
Ay, nako. Ang magiging daddy na realize ko na ngayon yung sinasabi ng nanay ko sa akin tuwing tanghali. Matulog ka. Kasi pagdating ng araw, hindi mo gagawa yan. Sa ngayon, nare-realize ko yung mga lessons na yun. Sasabihin ng nanay, sasabi sa akin na ngayon, gusto ko tulog, hindi ko magawa. but God is good. No? Yung ginagawa ko na yun ay natututo ako at nababless ako sa pagiging daddyhood.
Wonderful. So can we just type in the chat box kung kayo ay mga parents as well? Can you just say, happy parenting, something like that. Happy parenting. Type nyo kung mga parents kayo. Of course, ayan, welcome to Daddy World, JL. Ayan. Sige, if you are a parent, happy parent here. Ayan, si Jovi. Hello, Mini.
Wow.
Sige, keep it coming. And of course, that also includes, ayan, soon, meron raw mga upcoming na magiging parent. Congratulations.
Wow, congratulations.
Sabi nga raw nila, JL, ang tawag raw sa mga magiging anak after nitong quarantine ay quarantines.
Tama yan.
But, yep, just like JL, ako rin, matagal ako naghintay bago magkaanak. That's another story, maybe another time. And now we get to share the journey of, being parents as well. Alam mo, saktong-sakto, JL, before we hop into our next part, this session is just getting better. Kumbaga yung kanina talaga, tamang-tama lang. But wait, there's more. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the most awaited part. At ano yan, JL? Pag-uusapan natin ngayon, particularly, ito na yung ating tinatawag na breakout room. Ayan. Are you able to see this? Breakout rooms? Yes. Akala natin pang mga live event lang. But thanks be to technology, we'll be grouping ourselves. So right now, we are 61 in the room. And we're going to go into breakout rooms. With our time right now, medyo nag-a-adjust tayo ng konti. We're going to have 6 groups. And at least, we will be giving 15 minutes sa bawat isa sa atin or particularly in the group. And this will be our sharing. So share how you are coping with our COVID-19 crisis, lockdown, and what God has been telling you as you go through this crisis. So sa maliit sabi, narinig nyo si Bryson, narinig nyo si Lala, narinig nyo rin si Ayo, and even now, si JL, it's your time now to share. So can I ask you now, can you open your videos, everyone? Kailangan po at this particular time, naka-open yung video ninyo kasi you'll be going into the groups at mahirap naman kapag wala silang makita doon. And then, yes, you'll be using your audio. So kung may maingay na mga background, let's minimize it. And possible, if you can use also your earphones, better yan. So again, anong pag-uusapan? Share how you are coping with our COVID-19 crisis, lockdown, and what God has been telling you as you go through this crisis. It's an opportunity for you now to bless people. So, my dear friends, when you go there, wag na kayong magturuan. So para mabilis lang, kung sino yung ang first name niya nag-start sa letter A, okay, siya na kagad yung una. Tapos, next to that, B, C, so and so forth. Alright? So, there'll be around 10 in each group. Oh, actually, sige, gawin natin, siguro spread out pa natin ng konti para hindi ganong magtagal. So, possibly, there'll be around 10 groups. Let's make it 10 groups para tamang-tama lang. And at least 15 minutes or kung kaya ng 10 minutes, susubukan natin. Alright? So, let me now stop the sharing. If you're able to get the instruction good, can you do a thumbs up sign para makita ko kayo? Thumbs up sign, everyone. Alright, good. Excited tayo. Syempre, when you go into the rooms, magpakilala lang, what you do, and then, diretso na agad sa shares. And then, at least, iwasan natin yung mahabang kwento, ideally per person, a minute or a minute and a half, something like that. Alright? Sige, thank you. With that, we'll see you in about 10 to 12 minutes. So let me now stop the sharing. Hold on. And then we'll go into the breakout rooms now. Okay, everyone take a deep breath. Inhale. Excited. All right, so we'll have assigned 60 participants into 10 rooms. Automatic po to. So randomly, I'm excited. We'll see you in about 10 to 12 minutes. And again, share about how you're coping with this crisis and what God has been telling you. So I'll see you in about 12 minutes. All right.